Nikola, what stood out about this game, and why were you guys able to pull it out down the stretch?
I think the defense was the last couple minutes, like 2-3 minutes, was really good. It was an interesting game. I think we had to control the game in the first quarter. Then they took a lead. We were up 1 right in the halftime, and then they took a lead in the third quarter. We were kind of playing behind. They were pushing the pace, even on the makes. Even when we make, they had couple easy bad layups basically. So we kind of needed to adjust, and like we didn't adapt really quick on that, and it was rough. And that team played really hard, and they cut really well. They run the plays really well. So it's hard to beat a team who always play 100%.
What kind of improvement have you seen in Wembanyama since the last time you played?
I mean, it's. I think it's still young. It's still early to say, but he's learning basically every game. Every game is new for him. I think he's learning the matchups. He's learning the like a floor balance. He's learning who is guarding him. It's. I think it's for. I think he just needs 2 games. And then we're gonna figure it out. I think Aaron was guarding him basically the whole second half. He's our best defender, him and KCP. So I think that's a show of respect that we have towards him. Our best player, defensive player, guard him basically the second half. So to answer your questions, I don't know yet, but. I think he's humble. He's working hard, and he's still hungry. I think that's a really good combination.
How much more sort of conscientious do you have to be in the post against him as far as getting the extra space when you put a shoulder into him for a shot, or even maybe altering the arc of your shots just to account for
a lot? I mean, of course, I didn't do a good job today. He blocked my 7 shots. But he's a special player, and you always need to do a special or extra things to score against those guys. But I think when he learns and when he figures it out, it's going to be an even bigger problem.
What was going through your head in the first quarter? He had just blocked your shot. You get the long outlet pass, and you go for a quick dunk before he can contest it. What was going through your head is those final dribbles before you go up?
I mean, I was just. At least I'm going to be aggressive and try to dunk it, like, why not? And then it was funny.
Did you say anything to him after that?
Yeah, if you block more shot, I'm going to... something, but he blocked like 4 after that, so I didn't do anything about it.
Nikola, Christian, he had 7 assists tonight. He passed it out to Mike for that big-time 3. Just where have you seen some of the growth in terms of him just understanding and seeing the floor for you guys just in his second year?
When you're driving and you see big guy over there, it's better to kick it out, and he did a good job. He make advantage, and that's how you're supposed to play. I mean, when you make advantage and some other guy helps, and you just find open guy, and hopefully we're gonna make open shots.
How valuable is Aaron Gordon's toughness to everything that you guys do?
I mean, he's a really big part of our culture, our identity. The guy, I always say, the guy who's guarding every night, who is guarding the best player, doesn't being a small guard or a shooter or a big man or like whatever. He's there to answer the call, and I'm gonna say 80% of the nights he's doing a really good job. So, and tonight he scored a lot. But that's I always talk to him, like, some nights you're gonna score 8 and some nights you're gonna score 25, whatever. But and I think he understands, and that's the best thing about him.
I always remember you talk about playing Tim Duncan the first time, and it really made an impression on you, I believe. Do you ever think about that 10 years later now, the next wave of players are coming in, and you're the Tim Duncan of the year? Do you feel the responsibility when you go against these young centers to go hard, or should
I think I'm far away from Tim Duncan, my friend. if I'm Wemby and no, if Wemby is no, I don't even know what I wanted to say. Wemby did a much better job if I'm a Tim Duncan than I did against Tim Duncan. So let's say like that.
Nicole, I've asked you about the 1 seed before. I try to phrase this a different way. You guys just got back into the 1 seed, and you've got 6 games left to go. If it were up to you, would you play all the way through, like play as many of those games as possible trying to get the 1 seed, or does that matter at all? Or would you prefer staying healthy?
I mean, of course, staying healthy, but I think I'm gonna play every game till end, just to stay in the rhythm, because we have a 7 days break basically after what's the name? Playing tournament. Yes, thank you. But yes, if I feel a little bit whatever off, my goal is to play every game, and that's my mindset. So if something happens, I'm gonna let you guys know.
Thank you.
You guys are good?
Guys, pleasure.
Thank you.